What's up there, gaseous fluffopods? Riv here, and I just got back from Texas Furry Fiesta 2023, one of the best FurryCon experiences of my entire life. Now, you might remember our last two FurryCon experiences were not very good. Lurks had a miserable, lonely time at MFF 2022, and I tried and failed to go to FC because of a number of different factors and lost like $1,000 on hotel rooms. So we needed something positive to happen in the FurryCon world. And something positive did indeed happen. TFF 2023 was absolutely epic. I had the time of my life there. I don't know what it is about these Texas FurryCons, but they're just amazing. ACFI and TFF are consistently two of the best cons I attend every year. I don't even live in Texas, I'm closer to Colorado, but I really feel like the Texas furry scene is my home scene. I have so many friends there, and every time I go to a con, I have so much to do and so many people to hang out with. It's just amazing. This was the second year that TFF was in their new hotel. Now, the hotel was a little bit of a downgrade in terms of luxury and just overall impressiveness compared to the Hyatt Regency Reunion Tower. That was a beautiful hotel, but the move needed to happen because the con just needed more space. The old hotel was pretty big, but the convention space just was not. And why did they need that space? Because they set a record for attendance this year. This year, TFF had over 7,000 attendees, making it the third largest furry convention in the entire world. There were some issues last year with the elevators and other stuff with the hotel. They had extra staff on hand over the weekend this year to make sure the elevators kept running and the escalators and all the other stuff that can break. They did a great job and stuff worked really well. Okay, backing up a little bit, this almost actually did turn into the third FurCon disaster for us when I almost didn't make it to the con due to really bad weather in the Dallas area. There was actually a tornado warning that caused people in the con hotel to have to move to safer areas of the building. No tornadoes hit, and in the end, everyone was safe and everything turned out well. But this caused me to be delayed for 4 hours. The flight after mine to Dallas got canceled, and there were no other Southwest airline flights with any room available for the next 3 days. Around 6 p.m., we got the go-ahead to take off, flew to Dallas, got there around 9:30, got everything taken care of, and set out to enjoy the con. As always with these Texas cons recently, I had tons of friends at the con, both people from Texas and people who traveled in like me. I had something to do all the time, my roommates were super cool, everything was just great. The convention had a ton of panels and activities to do. Now, I didn't personally end up going to any of them other than opening ceremony just because I had so much other stuff to do and suiting with friends and socializing and all that kind of stuff, and there weren't any that were really super interesting to me. Now, just to make it clear, that's not the fault of the con. If you don't find anything you're interested in terms of panels and activities at the convention, well, that's just your personal preference. The theme of the con was a little bit weird. It was Attack of the Jack-a-Fluffies. It was like these cute little characters from outer space attacking Earth. That was the theme. It was really cool, actually. They did an amazing job decorating the con space. I'm going to show you some of these banners right now and other props they had. It was honestly some of the best, if not the best, theme decoration that I've ever seen at a convention. Now, the theme integration was far from perfect, and we'll get to that later, but the decorations were just amazing. The only negative thing that really happened to me the whole weekend was that there was this jerk, some social media troll with a hidden camera filming people without their permission, trying to get people in fursuit to say controversial things or to talk about the adult side of the fandom or whatever. I reported him to con security, and pretty soon he was gone. There was also another guy who was cosplaying as the cop from the Terminator movie. He was a little overbearing on Friday. I don't know if he got talked to or he just figured out that he was going a little bit too far, and he toned it down, and he was fine on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so I know what you're waiting for. In a con video, you want to see a bunch of cute fursuiters doing cute, fuzzy things. Okay, that's coming up in just a minute. We're almost done with the commentary, but I did want to talk about my experience with the con because it was so overwhelmingly positive. Now, no con is perfect, and I do have one little bit of constructive criticism for TFF 2023, and that was opening ceremonies. Opening ceremonies was really long and dry and kind of got boring real quick. It was just kind of the con chair standing up there, seemingly unrehearsed, introducing con staff, introducing guests of honor, and then introducing the charity. Now, the guy from the animal rescue charity at TFF is always pretty entertaining, so that part was good, but the rest could have been spiced up a little bit more. There was really no mention of the theme and no audio-visual presentations. It also got pretty awkward a few times when things started moving into a NSFW direction and the con chair had to backpedal to bring it back toward what's appropriate for a PG, family-friendly event like opening ceremonies. This was especially apparent when they introduced the last guest of honor, who apparently owned a company that makes some NSFW items. That got pretty awkward. Granted, I didn't really see any young-looking kids in there, so it's all good, but that's my only constructive criticism. Otherwise, TFF did an amazing job. Thanks to the staff, the charity, the attendees, and everybody else involved in TFF for putting on an awesome event. Okay, here we go, the part you've all been waiting for. After I thank our super wonderful patrons and remind you that you can become a patron and support the channel by clicking the link in the description. All right, the Jack of Fluffies are coming. Cute fursuiters, engage.
Those suits are so goofy.